Chika is a young and determined boy who was raised on the planet Granbell by the legendary Demon King, passed his skills and knowledge to Chika by teaching him how to use the ether to manipulate the force of gravity while they look up into the night sky. A shooting star crosses the sky. The wise Demon King told him to one day explore new lands and make friends, for they were the most important thing in the world, and if these friends cry for him, he should stay by their side and never let them go. But that very night the world of Chiquisima, when he sees his beloved, will suddenly stop moving. Suddenly, despite his desperate attempts to fix it, it's already too late. Too many years later, a bright girl, cheerful girl named Rebecca and her rat cat arrive in the big kingdom. During a mission, they encounter a huge robot cat, but Chika comes to their rescue and defeats it after a small fight. Chika and Rebecca become friends. Quickly, Chika reveals that he has never met another brother before and wishes to explore the world. However, he decides to stay behind and fix the machines. Later that night, Michael reveals an amazing secret to Rebecca de Kishi, to the Demon King's grandson, and that they have been taking care of him since he was born 10 years ago. The next day, Sheik wakes up and finds the kingdom deserted. In the meantime, Rebecca wakes up tied up with stakes outside. The king reveals Chika that the humans abandoned the machines a century ago after they became self-aware, causing the machines to despise humans. The machines plan to use Rebecca's ship to escape and intend to kill them both. Shocked in lesser numbers, Sheik is beaten by the machines. During the attack, Rebecca, in tears, reminds the machines of all that she has done for them. Suddenly remembers the wise words of her grandfather's wise words, that if you find friends who will cry for you, never let us down. And just like the newly discovered force, Shiki releases his Eternware, a powerful and ancient ability that allows you to equal the power of the machines. Sheik then faced the machines and defeat the king with a single punch, making the ground collapse. After rescuing, leaving in Granbell behind, Rebecca reveals that her journey is just beginning. They find the same star from Chiqui's childhood that Rebecca reveals to be a dragon back in Granbell. The king, the machines reveal their true motives. They knew that their batteries would run out soon, so the Demon King asked them to send Chika away, believing that he would change the universe. Granbell and thanks the machines for being his friends and swears never to forget them. As trio sets out on his journey, his Sheik journey sets a goal for himself to make no friends in the entire universe. Rebecca presents here to Bikobi, a video sharing platform where people can upload videos and earn money based on their views. She plans to use their channel to make a name for themselves and make some money. They are on the lookout for Blue Garden, where Sheik can register as an adventurer and explore the universe. Is then revealed that wrapping Rebecca's cat was once a real cat that was run over by a truck, and in tears Rebecca begged someone to save him, and he was rebuilt as a robot. Chika is surprised to hear this, but Rebecca remembers that friendship goes beyond being human or machine. The trio reaches the Kick being like the Adventurers Guild, where Chika can barely contain his excitement. Rebecca introduces the guild secretary and asks if she can register Sheik as an adventurer despite his lack of identification documents, while perceives the hologram of a giant mother who was said to be bigger than any known star. And so Rebecca explains that long ago an adventurer discovered the mother by chance, and since then the adventurers worship her as a fancy space goddess. She says that she thinks she has met the morning before, which makes the guild laugh at him. Embarrassed, sat a famous Biko beer that greets them insultingly, telling Rebecca to keep posting boring videos to make her appear better, making Rebecca cry. Very Chic imagined that a guild would be like a big family, but Rebecca explains that it is more like a place for people to find work. So the registration of that ends and he gets an adventurer rating of class A. lowest possible rating the most. New video of Labilia appears despite her terrible personality. Rebecca admits that her videos are good, so Shiki decides that they will make Rebecca's videos better than that, becoming the first to meet her mother and find out why she appears familiar to him. However, the mother lives outside of his galaxy and Rebecca's ship can't make the trip alone, so they need more party members to join them. So the gang travels to a distant planet in search of for good the genius doctor who fixed the rap. Along the way they come across a little android with the power to turn off any electronic device including the abilities and however Pina is a mystery with no memory of her past that is until they discover a shocking truth of what a shaman was created by none other than the grandfather said that the Demon King, while traveling through the group, is ambushed by a space pirate ship that captures them, and Project Hologram aid the notorious fancy space pirate demands to know why they were targeted, and the answer is that they will be sold as slaves on the planet, causing Rebecca to panic in response. Shiki bravely declares that he will steal the Skull Ferry, the ferry of the skull, to steal Elser's ship because needs a big ship, and you are impressed with her courage and gives her instructions to find her inside. His fancy ship enters Elser's room and is confronted with a shocking sight that you have a skull face with a demonic touch is the reveals himself that intends to surpass the Demon King and is waiting for Shiki, demanding to see the powers of the Demon King of Chica. Then Aid launches an immediate attack, striking Chica back with a fancy tentacle, tries to react, redirecting gravity to move Protetto, but Aid is too fast, throwing him back to the ground, and despite Chiqui's efforts to fight back, he is hit repeatedly. Declare adventurer with the mission of find the mother beyond the Sakura cosmos. While they fight, it turns out that not even the Demon King himself and that has managed to find the mother, which shocks Chica with her ether levels approaching 100,000. Shiki and activates her powerful gear base, launching itself, knocking her out of the high Skull Ferry. Repair systems repair the damage caused by the intense battle, as Shiki stands over the defeated. As she sees the pile of goo that has already gone to her, suddenly the laughter of the truth of the Demon King, who took him on a mission to find his mother but was unsuccessful. Instead, he returned with Chica raised her in Granbell before passed away. Pino is saddened by the news of his master's death, and as he continues saying that the Demon King asked her to give the ship to him, Chica realizes that as she is, you were friends with your grandfather. This makes her a friend of yours too. She is the yes. Then reveals a final secret that the Demon King told her, that whoever who reaches his mother will be born again. To explore their new ship, the group discovers a throne room where bravely sits on the throne, only to be surprised when the ship recognizes him as the Demon King. Suddenly an android called She cleans and transforms the ship into its original appearance, and with a great proclamation, the true power, and the witch reveals that they need the four shining stars to find the mother. It is one of them, and tells that Sister Mother China Star was last seen going to Blue Garden after her group broke up. Determined to find her sister, the group goes to the Blue Garden and goes to the guild to discover any clue about the missing star. The guild master summons Rebecca, and she goes out with a rapper in the hope of finding clues about his sister. While waiting, Chica see Rap crying and hurt, where Happy reveals that the guild master and Rebecca were attacked and captured by a mysterious warrior, and now both have been kidnapped. A broadcast from Emergencies interrupts, announcing that a group of discoveries has been taken to Gue vows to rescue. With determination in his eyes, Pin asks if it can fix that only sister can help her, then goes on to explain her roles, same as sister and the other two stars. Shining Valkyrie and Hermit the Witch tells the Pin that she is the next generation and will become the light of Eden. Eager to save Rebecca, she asks if the ship can go faster, but he is Instructed to think rationally, the voice belongs to the time he is with a mysterious woman named Ramura, which asks Chikinho what he wants to do with them. As a demon king, what gets Chikinho's attention of Ramura time explains Chikinho how he heard the emergency transmission and followed him to help him, and so Ramura, a mysterious woman who heard Chiki's plan, also have helped but does not reveal her true intentions. Once he was skeptical and asked what she was looking for, but Rumor only expressed her desire to challenge the demon king, and although White is totally against it, Rumor insists that is not after Chiki's life and offers to help rescue Rebecca. Where you come and tell Chiki that they will need as much help as possible, but Chiki wonders how, asks how Ramura could help. Then Romulo surprises her by revealing that I'd been using Eterni since I was very young. Shocks Chiki once, but which recognizes the flow of having so. Upon arriving at the Gwils, they manage to track down the General Darong out, the criminal organization responsible for the kidnapping of Rebecca's kidnapping, and so Chiki no valiantly run to the church only to find her deserted. Suddenly a mysterious voice calls out from the giant statue inside the church, asking what they are looking for, where the statue splits, revealing herself to be a person who introduces herself as the sister to the gang leader. Rogout then confronts sister, demanding the return of her kidnapped, but she reveals that they were hired by someone to kidnap the Biko Bessa, and suddenly a group of soldiers. But things take a dangerous turn when a soldier launches a guided missile at him, and as he braces himself for the impact, as she jumps in front of him, cutting the missile in two with an ether sword, she orders Chiki to chase her sister while she fights against the soldiers, and they leave their pursuit. Chiki hears Rebecca screams and runs to help her, breaking the ground to find her being held captive by a strange frog-like creature that turns girls into stone furniture. Enraged, and quickly goes into action, throwing Rebecca out of danger and delivering a powerful clothesline to the attacker, the girls to safety. The mercenary threatens that by meddling in his most Chiki work, stands ready to fight to defend his fancy team and her team. Chiki and the mercenary then face each other in a fierce battle of punches and sword strikes. The mercenary sends a powerful fist towards Chiki, but he quickly counters by throwing it back at him. The mercenary follows with 22, pulling nearby objects towards him. The mercenary dodges the debris but does not realize that launching an attack from the fancy roof releases powerful comet graphite, but the mercenary prepares wind blades to fight it off, but his fight is interrupted by sister, who had already fled the scene with determination in his eyes, who questions brother about his true identity. However, she quickly deflects the inquiry and declares her intention to destroy him as one of the 4 shining stars, but sister is quick to use the mercenary as a shield against her spheres of gravity. This tactic only serves to infuriate Sheik even more than it differs, a devastating blow to the sister on all her soldiers all at once. While the sister is trying to heal her team, she is interrupted by the appearance of a figure that is interrupted being the real sister, and I saw that she mocks her imposter and shocks Chiki with her appearance. Sudden time and Ramura also join the group having found the real sister under the church. The sister reveals that was captured 10 years ago while working on a river. If her identity powers were stolen, and bitter with the years of her life stolen, however, to gather the rest of the shining stars including her own sister, then reveals that the Coryphate, a creature that devours space and time, is only 10 minutes away from girls, increasing the optic jacka situation of the planet as they try to escape. A building collapses when a tall tree emerges from the rubble. The team watches in awe until the sister in sight, Eden Zero flying it. Fancy alert, and the ship can't land due to the colossal trees blocking the way, so Ramura uses her sword to cut through the trees as the veins. They create a hole and Chiki charges Rebecca and Maid flying through the hole. They reach the ship. It takes off, leaving the planet behind where the crew watches as the xerophage swallows the planet, going back 1,200 years in time. Sheik begins to cry and admits that she was afraid of losing a friend. Her sister comments how strange a new king is, and the witch reveals that Shiki is the same child that the demon king adopted years ago, and which says that they will be able to recover the true power of Eden Zero when find in Valkyrie, and when she asks if she knows where they are, which says she has no idea, but looks at Ramura's sword where she confirms that it once belonged to Valkyrie, but says she doesn't know where it is now, revealing that Valkyrie is his master and is also looking for it, so she asks to stay on the ship to help find Valkyrie in her new adventure. See you guys in the next video. In the meantime, watch some others.